Maya and the 2012 calendar. Fact: one of the most famous prophecies about the end of the world is the Mayan calendar, which became popular due to rumors that the world would end on December 21st, 2012. This calendar is based on a cycle called the long count. As this cycle came to an end, some interpreted it as the end of everything. What's the reality? In reality, the Mayan calendar didn't predict the end of the world. Instead, December 21st, 2012 marked the end of one cycle and the beginning of another. Archaeologists and experts on Mayan culture emphasize that for the Maya, this day symbolized a continuation, not an end. Despite this, rumors and misconceptions led to the creation of numerous theories, movies, and books claiming that the world would indeed end in 2012. Why is this so popular? Many people viewed this as a warning, given the global tensions, economic crises, and natural disasters happening at that time. In today's world, interpretations and false prophecies spread rapidly through social media and the news, drawing global attention to the event. Nostradamus Prophecies. Fact: Michel de Nostradamus, a famous 16th century French astrologer and seer, left behind a collection of verses known as centuries. These quatrains, full of riddles and vague imagery, became the basis for many interpretations. Nostradamus predicted global catastrophes, including wars, natural disasters, and even the end of the world. What's the reality? Nostradamus' texts are so ambiguous that they can be interpreted in many different ways. For example, his prophecy about fire in the sky was interpreted as a prediction of the 9/11 tragedy. However, most of his prophecies are too abstract to be accurate, and many of the events that have supposedly come true can be seen as coincidences or retrospective interpretations. Why is this so popular? Nostradamus has become a cultural icon, and his books are frequently mentioned in the context of global catastrophes. People enjoy searching for hidden meanings in his verses, which they believe explain modern tragedies and events, giving them a sense of control over the future. Religious prophecies of the end of the world. Many religious traditions include the concept of an end of the world. In Christianity, it's associated with Armageddon, when Christ will return to defeat the forces of evil and establish the kingdom of God. In Islam, the Day of Judgment will occur when all people are resurrected to be judged based on their deeds. In Buddhism, there is the concept of a cosmic destruction, the end of the world, followed by its rebirth. What's the reality? These prophecies are more metaphors for moral change than exact predictions of cataclysms. Armageddon and the Day of Judgment symbolize the triumph of good over evil, the moral victory, rather than a literal end of time. These concepts have been used to guide followers in living, according to spiritual and moral codes. Why is this so popular? Religious prophecies about the end of the world tap into humanity's deepest fears about death and the afterlife, as well as how we should live morally. Many of these stories and scenarios have been reflected in world culture, including literature and cinema. Nuclear war, the end of civilization. Fact: in the 20th century, amid the Cold War and the arms race, fears about a nuclear war leading to the end of civilization emerged. The threat of nuclear apocalypse gave rise to numerous prophecies and warnings, both from government agencies and independent experts. What's the reality? While a nuclear war has not yet occurred, the theory of nuclear apocalypse remains a serious global threat. The potential for nuclear weapons to cause catastrophic damage is very real, but the doctrine of mutually assured destruction, MAD, has kept nations from using them, as it would mean the end of civilization for all involved. Why is this so popular? Nuclear catastrophes are always dramatic and emotionally charged, making them highly compelling scenarios. Prophecies of nuclear apocalypse continue to resonate because the world is still at risk, and Hollywood films and dystopian novels continue to depict such end-of-world scenarios. Asteroid impact, a cosmic threat. Fact: in recent decades, scientists have become more active in monitoring asteroids and comets that might collide with Earth. For instance, in 2013, an asteroid flew dangerously close to our planet, sparking a new wave of fears about cosmic disasters. Some theories predict that a massive asteroid could hit Earth, resulting in the extinction of life. What's the reality? At the moment, the likelihood of an asteroid impacting Earth in the next few decades is extremely low. However, scientists are working on tracking celestial bodies to detect potential threats in advance. Some asteroids could pose a risk, but humanity is finding ways to deal with them, such as asteroid deflection projects. Why is this so popular? Cosmic threats like asteroid impacts have a long tradition in film and literature, which stirs up fear of the unknown and the unpredictability of space. These scenarios remain relevant because they demonstrate how fragile our planet is in the face of nature's forces. The Prophecies of Vanga. Fact: Vanga, the famous Bulgarian clairvoyant, is known for her predictions, which range from political events to natural disasters. She foresaw the fall of the Soviet Union, the tragedy of 9/11, and even nuclear catastrophes. One of her prophecies involves the end of the world, which will come when humanity begins to destroy the planet with its actions. What's the reality? Vanga's prophecies often have vague formulations that can be interpreted as general warnings for the future rather than exact predictions. While some events may have happened, most of her prophecies are metaphors, warning about moral and environmental problems. Why is this so popular? Vanga became a cult figure, and her prophecies, despite their ambiguity, remain a subject of intense interest. People like to believe that she possessed a special gift for predicting the future, and her words continue to hold a mysterious appeal. End of the world. According to ecologists. Fact: modern ecologists and scientists often talk about the end of the world in terms of ecological catastrophe caused by human activity. Climate change, species extinction, ocean pollution, and deforestation are all contributing factors to the destruction of life on Earth. Many prophecies are tied to global warming and its potential consequences. What's the reality? An ecological catastrophe is one of the most serious threats humanity faces. Climate change may lead to extreme weather events, rising sea levels, and the collapse of ecosystems, making the planet uninhabitable. These predictions have a long-term outlook, and much depends on what actions humanity takes today to address environmental issues. Why is this so popular? Environmental issues are a growing concern around the world. The ongoing debates and discussions in politics and the media keep this theme in the public eye, making the idea of an ecological apocalypse both compelling and frightening. Artificial intelligence. Technology leading to the end of the world. With the rise of artificial intelligence, there are growing warnings that AI could spiral out of control and lead to catastrophic consequences. The theory is that if machines gain too much power or act independently of human oversight, they could become a threat to humanity. What's the reality? Currently, artificial intelligence is a tool that assists in various aspects of life, from healthcare to transportation. However, there is a real risk that without proper control, AI could lead to unwanted consequences, such as in the military or autonomous decision-making systems. That said, humanity is actively working on ensuring AI is developed safely. Why is this so popular? The idea that machines could become dangerous to humanity raises important philosophical questions about our place in a world dominated by technology. This fear has been the central theme in science fiction and warnings of a technological apocalypse.